Hello, my name is Catherine Landis, and I'm a Master's of Music Education student at Temple University. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my presentation on the opportunities and experiences of 5 diverse female secondary band directors under the age of 25. The current research in the field looks at 3 main ideas. These ideas include underrepresentation of females, minorities, and LGBTQ+ individuals in music, overall stereotypes of female interests, and the idea of balancing work and home life specific to female educators. Throughout history, females have been underrepresented in leadership roles in secondary band education. Bennett et al., 2018. Rarely do audiences notice young women managing a thriving marching band, and young men are also more expected by audiences to be directing advanced ensembles such as jazz bands, percussion ensembles, and creative repertoire such as classic rock performances or shows utilizing modern technology for sound and visual effects. Bennett et al., 2018. Although the field is slowly evolving, when the general public thinks of female music teachers, most picture in their minds the elementary level music teacher with children singing and learning to keep a beat with basic percussion instruments. Bennett et al., 2018. The purpose of this study is to qualitatively consider the effects of gender and age on the opportunities that young female band directors experience. Young female high school band directors are a rare occurrence in the music education world. Armstrong, 2014. This study will examine the common experiences among 5 female band directors under the age of 25 who potentially differ in characteristics such as race, socioeconomic background, and relationship status. As a female high school band director who is under the age of 25, I am curious to see if the experiences that I have had in the field are similar to those who differ in characteristics such as race, socioeconomic background, and relationship status. There will be 5 participants that will be found. Through an initial sampling survey, efforts will be made to choose a diverse sample differing in race, socioeconomic background, and relationship status. This initial sampling survey will determine participant eligibility. Questions include: how do you identify yourself in the following ways? Race. Participants will choose options based on the U.S. Census Bureau. Socioeconomic background. Participants will choose the yearly amount earned by parents in childhood. Relationship status. Musical background, family musical background. Participants will pick yes or no if their parents were involved in music. If the answer is yes, they will explain in a box below. School district where currently employed. Participants will choose the current grades taught, the ensembles directed, and the other special duties of their position. And college, university attended. Participants will choose the ensembles that they participated in college. I will review results from this preliminary survey to determine the level of diversification among female respondents. If the diversity is limited, I will repeat the survey procedures to try to acquire greater diversity. Once the final sample has been determined, the female subjects will be interviewed to better explain their opportunities and experiences as young female band directors. Participants will engage in structured interviews. Each female teacher will be asked the same questions in the same order. This will help to control the conversation from being guided by the interviewer and will ensure that each educator is given the same amount of time to express her thoughts. The questions will allow for some deviations as the subjects explain their experiences, but will be limited to 10 minutes per question in order to maintain consistency. The interviews will be audio recorded using voice memos and Zoom recordings. Audio recordings will be the basis for transcription processes during data analysis. In order to dive deeper into the survey questions, I will ask them a series of interview questions. The interview questions will include: 1. Describe the greatest opportunities and experiences that you have had in your teaching position. 2. What opportunities or experiences did you hope to have in your teaching career that you have not yet had the chance to experience? Why do you suppose that these experiences have not yet presented themselves to you? 3. Describe barriers that you have experienced in your teaching position. 4. Describe the relationships you have developed with coworkers and administration in your district. Are they what you expected? What has surprised you as you have navigated the life as a music teacher in terms of communication and support? 5. Do you notice any difference in the experiences or opportunities of your male peer music educators? Or do you feel that the programs are run the same regardless of the characteristics of the teacher? Please give examples. 6. What do your planning times and lunch breaks look like? What do you do during those times? Other questions asked will include name, birth date, and email. I will also ask, do you have any questions? Following the interviews, the recordings will be transcribed. Information will be compared with that in the surveys to see whether there is any evidence of opportunities differing due to place of employment or past experience. The interviews will be compared with one another and similarities and differences will be noted. Results will be compiled via qualitative comparison with statements from the subjects utilized as data for comparison. In addition, the information from the surveys will be organized in a table form to provide a picture of the backgrounds of the sample. Future research. This study focused primarily on female educators under the age of 25. Further research should be conducted to determine if these experiences continue for female secondary band directors throughout their lives. These participants should participate in a continuing study later in their career to compare their experiences in 2 points of their career. Male subjects could also be utilized in a similar study to determine if their experiences as young teachers are similar or different to the experiences of females. Furthermore, a bigger pool of participants should be utilized to identify the efficacy of this study. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my presentation on the opportunities and experiences of 5 diverse female secondary band directors under the age of 25.